So it's the 15th of December. Yesterday we had a bit of a chilly night, it was -15, and I wanted to bring some pellets in from storage over there, and the forklift was right there. So I plugged it into the block heater and it started after about an hour, no problem at all. The problem is now, I think there's moisture in the steering fluid. This is a rear steer tractor, it's a Massey Ferguson 135 but backward. And so the rear wheels steer with hydraulics. Well, if there's ice in it, which I suspect there is, then I've got no fluid going through. All it'll do is go forwards and backwards, so I can't even get it in the shop to get it warmed up to change the oil. So, desperate men do desperate things. I need to get the battery tray out, well, the foot cover, it's all full of ice, to get to the pipes, because I'm going to warm up the pipes using the steam cleaner. Here we go. Wise man would say, why don't you put a tarp over the top and put a heater underneath? Good thinking, but I haven't got a tarp big enough, and I've got to get all that snow off the roof, but this is the easiest way to do it. More on that later because it gets quite wet, but let me get the floor out, let's see if we can get it to steer. That didn't take long. Now I can get to the pipes. I know the pump's working, because I backed off the pipe and the pump's working, but there's not getting any fluid through. And there's like a steering box under here. Oops. So the idea is, everything's cold. So the idea is that I could use a blowtorch or something like that, but I've got chances of melting the hoses. We don't want that. This is a bit more easier. Really crappy system for bleeding it through. Well, there's something coming through the return. There's oil, red oil everywhere. It looks like a big clubbing sail. That's a winter time pass, a winter pass time. Oh, look at that! Oh. If I can get it in the shop, I'll be happy because it'll warm up and I'll change the oil properly. Moving. even though I can get it to move that much, after a mess about I'll be able to get it in the shop. It really is a pain because you've got no feel for the steering. It's not like a rack and pinion or a worm and a wheel. It just can go round and round. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut this short here and we'll see if we can get it in the shop. Well, after 10 minutes steam cleaning, I've got most of the snow off the top, most of the snow off, and of course when I'm washing it down it's heating up the pipes and things. Look at this now. It's a good forklift, but it's crap at the same time. It's like bullseye. Anyway, now I'm going to get it in the shop. We're going to drain the lines out and put some fresh ATF in those lines and just keep it running. Something's not right somewhere. Anyway, winter sport. I'm going to do it out here and show you. I've cracked off the pipe. You see there's a T-piece there that feeds the cylinder. Well, one pushes this way and one pipe pushes this way and one pushes the other way. But when I turn the steering, and keep topping up with ATF. Watch down here, you can see how milky white it is. It's got to be the crappiest reservoir in the cosmos. It takes about 3 cupfuls, and that's it. Right, that's him. It's a good job. You know this ATF's the old stuff that I kept out of testing transfer cases and gearboxes. Look at it, this was full. So it flushed it out well. Yesterday Deborah and I, both of us couldn't turn that steering wheel. It was absolutely impossible. Now you can turn it with one finger. So obviously we've got the moisture and the water out. I hope it's going to be like that. Now, the question is, why didn't I do anything about it in summer? Well, I've had this forklift about 15 years and it's never let me down for steering, apart from leaks. But it's never froze up like that before, so it's a new one on me. It's a new one on me, but I'm going to call JP in a minute and ask him if I can put methyl hydrate in it, and that'll take out any remaining water. Hopefully we can, but I'm not really sure about hydraulics and hydraulic seals with methyl hydrate. Don't know. It's good for fuel, but not necessarily for this. So anyway, let's wrap that up. That's good. I don't think there's any need to put it in the shop now. We'll leave it outside and see what it's like tomorrow.